Terra USD has been struggling since losing its peg. It is currently down by roughly 50% on a weekly basis. From its all-time highs in April, Luna has plummeted by 100%. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we'll talk about why Terra Luna crashed. So make sure to stay until the end of the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell to keep updated with all our videos. The fall of stablecoin TerraUSD and its sister coin Luna, whose prices fell earlier in May, lead the crypto world into a tailspin. The Terra Luna crypto token first fell from $120 to 0.02 cents, a 99.9% drop, with 99.9% of the drop occurring within 48 hours of a black swan event on May 11th and 12th. The stock market retraced, with the SPX falling below 4,000 for the first time since May 2021, and Bitcoin retraced to $25,200, a level not seen since December 2020. Altcoins are often correlated to Bitcoin's strength or weakness, and the crypto market's correlation to the S&P 500 as a whole reached a 17-month high in March 2022. What is Terra Luna? According to the keyword tool OREFs, at least 500 individuals per month search for "What is Terra Luna?" in search engines like Google. Terra is the crypto asset's full name, while Luna is its ticker symbol. However, to avoid confusion with stablecoin TerraUSD, ticker USD, most people still refer to the Luna crash rather than the Terra crash. USD, while being a stablecoin, also crashed. Terraform Labs, launched in 2018 and based in Seoul, South Korea, created both Terra Luna and TerraUSD USD. Do Kwon, the CEO of Terra Labs, is at the center of the plot. The idea of producing an algorithmic stablecoin, in which Luna is burned to generate USD in order to maintain its stability when it loses its 1:1 peg to the dollar and vice versa, is different from how existing stable coins like Tether, USD, and USD Coin, USD, work. A tiny amount of Luna would be burned if USD reached 0.99, and a small amount of USD would be burned if it reached 1.01. It worked for a while until it didn't. Why did it crash? In some circles, the 30-year-old Do Kwon had a reputation for arrogance on Twitter, so some believe it was a personal attack. One possibility was suggested by Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson, who later withdrew the tweet. On Twitter, he stated that a major corporation had borrowed 100,000 Bitcoin from the Gemini exchange. They then, over the counter, exchanged a large sum of BTC for USD at a discount with Do Kwon Oct. As a result of his agreement, the USD liquidity was lowered. That institution is said to have dumped large amounts of BTC and USD on the market, causing a liquidation cascade of leveraged loans, slippage, and panic selling by investors, with many dumping their Luna holdings and unstaking their USD to sell it. According to the tweet, Terra was a Ponzi scam with inadequate BTC reserves to prevent the crash. None of these accusations has been confirmed, and Gemini has denied ever making such a loan. On the other hand, market manipulation is frequent in all financial markets. What are stablecoins? Stablecoins are cryptocurrencies tied to a fiat currency, such as the dollar. Tether is the most well-known stablecoin, with a market capitalization of $75 billion, 71.22 billion euros. This places it behind Bitcoin and Ethereum as the third most popular cryptocurrency. Tether is a dollar-pegged cryptocurrency, so its value is expected to stay constant at $1. This allows cryptocurrency investors to trade cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum on exchanges without converting their funds to a regulated fiat currency. Tether can also be exchanged for more volatile cryptocurrencies to maintain the dollar value at the time, as the price is expected to remain stable at $1. Stablecoins can stay tied to a fiat currency in three ways. Tether is a dollar-pegged cryptocurrency that uses cash reserves as collateral to show that the same dollar amount backs each unit. Tether says that its tokens are tied to a fiat currency and are fully backed by its reserves, mostly cash and cash equivalents. Other stablecoins maintain their value because cryptocurrency reserves back them. Due to the significant volatility of cryptocurrency prices, maintaining a 1:1 ratio requires these coins to be backed by more than 100% of their worth, as the collateral may lose value. Finally, other stablecoins, like Terra USD, are backed by an algorithm that adds tokens to the supply if the price rises too high, lowering the price, or removes tokens from the supply if the price falls below the peg. Wild price volatility in cryptocurrencies is nothing new. However, because Terra USD is a so-called stablecoin, investors were taken aback by the abrupt decline in its price. Stablecoins race into Terra, as their name implies, is to remain stable, as they are expected to be tethered to fiat currency like the dollar or the euro. The fall of these two coins has been compared to a mini 2008 financial crisis within the crypto ecosystem. Their collapse has a knock-on effect on other digital coins and projects, wiping billions of dollars off the market. This raises the question of whether stablecoins are indeed stable. Terra USD fall has placed major doubt on this. Terra lost its peg to the dollar due to large withdrawals of Terra USD, as well as general concerns about cryptocurrencies and a persistent drop in pricing. Terra's creators also purchased billions of dollars in Bitcoin to ensure reserves. The price of Bitcoin has been declining as well, and Terra's sale of its Bitcoin merely contributed to lowering the price even further. Terra USD, according to Joe Downey, chief marketing officer of cryptocurrency platform NiceHash, was never really a stablecoin from the outset. It was an attempt to create something that appeared stable, that tried to be pegged to the dollar as much as possible, he added. However, by being backed by their own currency, rather than US dollars, it was essentially a formula for catastrophe. He went on to say that so-called stablecoins, like Terra USD, are the ones we should be concerned about. There's a danger this will happen again if they aren't honest about what's being utilized to back the assets. Changpeng Zhao, the CEO of Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, may be kicking himself for betting in Terra USD. Binance purchased Lumina for $3 million, 2.85 million euros, in 2018, while it was worth $1.6 billion, 1.52 billion euros, at its peak. It's currently only worth about $3,000, 2,851 euros. While many people lost large sums of money in the Terra Luna meltdown, some even their whole life savings, a similar event with the other big stablecoins will wreak considerably more financial havoc. According to CoinMarketCap, major stablecoins fluctuated between 95 and $1.02 during the week of May 9th, and this wasn't the first time the main stablecoins have suffered troubling flashes of volatility. According to CoinMarketCap, the two largest, Tether and USD, have undergone price swings in recent years, with Tether reaching $1.01 in 2021 and USD decreasing to roughly 97 cents in 2020. Investors have taken more than $10 billion out of Tether in the last 2 weeks. According to CoinGecko, the cryptocurrency circulating supply fell from $84 billion on May 11th to roughly $73 billion on May 23rd. Terra Luna's crash was nevertheless the most volatile in the history of this type of coin. Stablecoins are the closest thing we'll come in the crypto sector to a systemically important asset. Hagenrook, a financial regulation partner at law firm Reed Smith in Singapore, told Reuters, as of now, stablecoins are only barely regulated, which is unusual given a centralized stablecoin works in essentially the same way as a bank deposit. One of the main attractions of crypto is its lack of regulation, but analysts believe that regulation is on the way, at least in the case of stablecoins. Stablecoins are low-hanging fruit, Michelle Bond, CEO of the Association for Digital Asset Markets, told Reuters. I think we'll see some legislation for them. There are several factors to consider. What are the allowed reserves? Who has the authority to create a stablecoin? What is the best way to audit an issuer and the reserved? What kind of information is provided to customers? When it comes to whether or not stablecoins are truly stable, Downey repeats a common refrain in the cryptocurrency community. Make your own investigation. A lot of people invest in the crypto markets based on enthusiasm, be added. It's simple to hype something up. The hype is just marketing, but a lot of that masks the fundamentals behind it. Will Luna recover? Luna has risen almost 100 times from its lows of 0.0000012 cents, yet it is still far from a full recovery. The current Luna price is 0.00018 cents 1 week after the crash. It may be impossible unless a significant portion of the hyper-inflated circulating quantity of Luna coins, now 6.5 trillion Luna coins, is burned. The Luna market capitalization would surpass that of Bitcoin $578 billion before the Luna price even reached 9 cents, 0.09 cents, at a Luna price of slightly over half a cent, 0.006 cents. The Luna market cap would return to its previous level of $40 billion. The supply in circulation is multiplied by the price of the Luna crypto coin. With that, we've come to an end. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Until next time.